Hello, everyone. It's me, Just Dev, your host of Just Chat Podcast, and I want to welcome you to season 2, where we're about to embark on a new journey of growth and everything.
It's not that I don't want you here. Yeah. It's something about the way you stare into my eyes. I know that I don't make me.
I want you to all understand that on this season, I'm not going to be playing no games with y'all no more because look, y'all see me look, y'all see that I'm already ready. I got my cue cards on my phone this time. I'm doing it different. But for real, y'all, now on this season of Just Chat Podcast, we're literally going to be focusing on being unfiltered, all about being grown, and all about being sexy. And we're gonna talk about everything. And when I say it, we're gonna talk about everything, we're not gonna just talk about any random topic. We're gonna be talking about lifestyle topics. We're gonna be talking about what's going on in the world. We're gonna be talking about mental health topics. We're gonna be talking about leveling up, which that's gonna be the topic of this episode here, first episode ever on season 2. We're talking about literally leveling up and going to the next step in life, and I can literally vouch for that just alone. But we're going to get into that. I want to get back to what I want to do with season 2. Season 2 is going to be filled with a lot of stuff. A lot. When I say a lot, is I got some stuff in store for you guys, because I actually have people that say, "Hey, I want to be on season 2." I say, "Okay. Well, let's make it happen." I already asked, and I already told people what we're going to be doing. And when I tell you I'm excited for this new season, I'm excited because first of all, I want to say I've been so scared to do this and record all this, and I done got all the pieces together. As you can see, I literally have 2 different views now. I'm doing it on a whole nother level. When I tell you I feel blessed to be able to do this, hey, I'm going big for season 2. And let me tell you, I already recorded season 1 and I messed up because y'all couldn't hear me when I was talking on the microphone. I was pissed. But you know what? That's all right. But we're going to get into everything, because I want to talk about leveling up and growing and what to expect in life. Because I don't know if you guys know, I know I look young sometimes. I'm just playing. I know I look young all the time. Let me stop. No, but for real, on a serious note, I can pass for a younger age. I am 30 years old, y'all, and I'm about to be 31 on April 23rd. And let me tell you, life been life. When I tell y'all life been lifing, it been lifing. When I tell you God is taking me through some things so that I can understand and so that I can grow, oh, he's doing it. Let me tell y'all, I've been working on trying to fix it. I've been working on trying to find ways to make the change, because let me tell you, season 1, I was like 28, 29, maybe. I said by 30 I was gonna have a nice size saving. I was gonna do this, do that. Season 2 supposed to have been started a long time ago. But hey, you can't rush. You cannot rush good things. So hey, no, but that ain't the point. The point is what I was making is, let me tell y'all, at 30, you go through like a mental state, and you still like doing that party and stuff, but you go through a mental state like, okay, is my life where I wanted it to be? Am I in the right career? Because I hate to tell y'all, when I tell y'all a good friend of mine has told me something that's been sticking with me, I refuse to be the person that is saying this. Welcome to Walmart. I hope you have a nice day. Thank you for coming. Can I see your receipt? I refuse. I refuse. I don't want to be that type of person that like literally is going through that because that's stressful. And you don't know what that you got to deal with people. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be like living like that no more. That's not for me. So when I tell y'all it was not what I expected, but I was able to pull it all together still. I'm still in. Like I have improved by just simply starting a savings, putting back, giving back, paying my tithes, growing, talking to other people. Hell, I done came a long way in my own relationship. So, and I'm still working on things that I'm going to change every single day. So, when I tell y'all, you still gonna be working on the growth thing. You're still gonna be working on trying to figure out what you want to do. Like for me, yeah, I'm still working on my soap business. If you don't know, now you know. I have my own soap company, and it's not just about soap, it's about skincare as well. It's called Paradise Glow. Right now we are selling the rose oil face serum on my Etsy page. You can find that down below in the description. Y'all go support your boy. Only $15 for this bottle. When I tell you it makes your skin glow, I use it on my own skin. I help it even like with pimples and blemishes. Whenever I get scars and stuff on my face, I literally put my oil on my face, and y'all can see y'all can see I'm breaking out right now because I'm stressed a little bit, if y'all can tell, because I got my pimple patches up. But that ain't the point, y'all. This is mainly to help with like to prevent any brand new pimples, or, help clean that dirty oil out your face and put some good oil on your face. Let me stop. No, but for real, it's to help with dark marks, get rid of those, and help to prevent pimples from happening on your face. You're gonna also put it on your body as well. So hey, y'all, check out it's on my TikTok page. If you watch it, I did a whole 15. I actually did 30 days of this on my own skin. So you can watch that. I put that on my page. So yeah. So that's something that I'm also focusing on. I have another business. I have a bad thing of starting stuff, but not finishing. Like I have some shirts that I need to make. I have these clipboards that they're done. I just need to box them up and take them with me. I got a lot of stuff that I be starting and not finishing. So this time it's not gonna happen. I'm going through with everything that I know that I need to do. So yeah. Yeah, that's just how it is. So like I said, being in your 30s is all about mental. And hey, in order to level up in life, you need to be one with your mental. Always check in with other people and check in with yourself. If you need to talk to somebody, talk. Don't keep your mouth closed, because that's what I did. I keep my mouth closed, and then I think that I'm supposed to, the Taurus that I am, I think that I'm supposed to just say whatever was on my mind. No, you can't do that, Devin. You just can't. You just can't. And sometimes I'll be like, to hell with it. But I can't be like that. I just can't. But I want to. But I can't. No, let me stop playing for real. I just like the fact that I can do that. So if you fuck with your boy, like this video now. If you liking it now, I know that you've been hanging in there with me. So y'all, let me move on into some things, because I think this episode is probably going to be about 15 minutes, 20. I don't know where I probably recorded it. Let me tell y'all something. I'm somewhat kind of a perfectionist. I done probably recorded this episode 11 times, but I gotta do what I gotta do. But now, y'all, I like to move on into a new thing that I like to call Velvet Tea. Well, we about to get a little messy. We already talked a little smooth, but let's get into some mess. And when I say let's get into some mess, I want to focus on talking about all the like crazy things. I had to check my microphone and like blink and blink. Y'all seen that? No, but for real, um, y'all. I like to be messy. I like to talk about any and everything. When I tell y'all, first off, I want to say if you ever got a topic or a story that you want to talk about, you want to, like get it out there so you get off your chest. The Velvet Tea is where it's going to be at. You can submit your story. You can ask your questions to get my point of view or my lovely next co-host of the show. You never know who's going to be the next who's going to be the... I'm just playing for real. No, you never know what episode going to have a co-host. So send in your stories, send in your questions, get our opinions. And when I say ours, I'm talking about myself. And like I said, I'm going to have co-host this. I'm going to have a co-host. No, let me stop playing for real. No, I'm literally going to have an email that you can submit your stories to or your questions and to get my point of view on how I feel or how the next person feels about it. Hey, you never know. You might learn something new or you might get some great advice. You never know. But this time on the Velvet Tea, we're talking about the most messiest things. I want to know who watched the baddies. I want to see in the comments like who watched the baddies. Who watches what's the other one on Nazar's TV? The Young and the Reckless. That's one of my favorite. I'm ready to see BBO, but that's a whole nother topic. That ain't even out yet from Nazar's TV. First of all, did y'all see Ivory punch Nola? When I tell y'all my partner likes to analyze stuff, he will pause it, rewind it, pause it, rewind it, and every time he pauses it, he's watching everybody's reaction. So now I'm doing the same thing. I'm watching the producer over there just talking. I'm watching Nola being slow, but it's okay because we all have our moments. Because I have my slow moments too. Let me not claim that, but we have a no. But for real, Nola was right there. The security guard and Ivory was just wham. I was like, the girl, she just was like, then like she came back up. I mean, did she even come back up? I was expecting her to bounce back up. And then I don't know who was that. LaRue. I don't know. Somebody was like, oh, you seen her legs go up. I like right there. Like, but no, for real. No. I like stuff like that. I don't know. And then we also got the baddies. And I like to get into mess. If you like the baddies, say baddies, shut a clock in that. No, I'm not being paid for this promo, so let me stop. No, but for real, the baddies, I love the baddies. I love watching the baddies. I'll be so happy. I'll be like, ooh, baddies. I'm so happy. I can't wait to see the bad boys. I'm very much ready for the mess. I'm ready for the mess. Another thing about the Velvet Tea I like to talk about is, let's get into some messy things. I want to know below. I want to know below. What is the most messiest thing that you have ever done? Share your stories below. And this time in the comments. I want everybody to talk about their mess because I got some stories. Ooh, honey. But it's all about growth. It's about growth, and that's what it's gonna be about. So hey, you never know. You never know what's gonna be what. So hey, but no, y'all. Let's get into some real things. We're gonna get into the real talk. We're gonna get into real talk because we got some talking to do. Let's talk about real world news, y'all. I want to check in on everybody when I say this. Y'all, I didn't realize I didn't change the camera. Y'all, in this world that we are in today, it is crazy. I am having to do more research on to figure out what the hell is going on, because I used to watch the news and be in tuned with what's going on in my world, but I'm trying to keep up with the war. Then you have Hawaii flooding. What else? Something else happened. I don't know, volcanoes erupting. Lord have mercy. This is a lot. And I like to like just me. I like to send out all my blessings and prayers to everyone that's going through whatever you're going through, financially, mentally, just because of our world. I hope everybody is having, just having a great day and making it through it, because it is hard out here for a G like me. I think my food is here, y'all. Ooh. I know you lying, y'all. Hold on. This real world tea, y'all. My phone going off, and I know I'm filming the episode, and I'm also waiting for my food. I don't play about my food. If you know me, I'm a tourist. This is some real world news. Okay, so I got some JJ's fish, y'all. The hell, I should just added this to the tea. I'm pissed because my Uber Eats driver just said, "Hey, if my food melt, I'm be pissed." So you know what? Screenshot. Uber, if you're watching this, you should make it mandatory for everybody to go get an oil change and a vehicle check. Something. Because this is ridiculous. I know you lied. So she was very nice about it. I ain't gonna knock her. She need that little tip. Cause I wish somebody would. Cause I remember when I was door dashing and doing that. Ooh, I was pissed if somebody didn't tip me well. No, but for real, y'all. She just basically said, hey, I'm on the way. Just had to pull over. My engine said it was running hot. Just give me a few hours. Figure it out. Please. All I said is okay. I know you fucking lying. It's nice the fact that she did tell me, but damn. You knew your car was. You knew that bitch was overheating. You knew it go. Hell, now that reminded me. I need to go get my oil changed before I be. Damn. Real world, real talk. That's crazy, mama. No. You done stressed that brother out. Oh my God. And my voice. Let me stop, y'all. For real. Hey, y'all, that's a real thing. So that's one co-host that I'm like speaking out there into existence. I want to do a episode with I Am Zoe. I don't give a damn. That's my boy right here. I've been watching him for a long time from all the shenanigans that he did, from everything, from Vine days to YouTube to the everything. And I ain't talking about the negative stuff because I ain't gonna say other stuff because people just too much. I hate that people do that, like tear somebody down, or when a person's been good and y'all know we talked about these topics before, but y'all like to do this new world is crazy because you gotta watch what you say. You can't do this, you can't do that. And I'm not defending nothing, so let me shut up. Let me shut my damn mouth. I'm just really talking about how the new internet is, to be honest. So let me shut my damn mouth. I'm season 2 just that podcast. Let me shut up. No, but for real, y'all. That's enough about. But that's enough about the real talk era, because that was crazy that I just got that. And then on my first episode, Lord have mercy, I was anticipating. I was happy, y'all. I was like, okay, by the time I'm done with this, I'm about to eat. No, but for real, y'all, the next segment of this is really talking about the main character, and that's me, the host, and what I want to bring, and what I want to do. How am I going to build this main character energy? First of all, it's all about my discipline. I am about to be so consistent and work on my consistency. And this goes for anybody. If you, for your main character energy, you got to work on your consistency. You gotta be on time with stuff. You gotta remember stuff. And you don't tell yourself you're gonna do something and then you wait till about 5 weeks to do it. Nah, we ain't gonna do that. And it just don't work like that. We ain't gonna do that. Now, also for main character, I have learned that sometimes it's okay to be a little bit aggressive and being very standing on how you feel. If people don't align with you and it ain't working no more, you gotta leave them in the past. If people don't want to listen and just want to go clubbing all night, you gotta leave them in the past. If people just don't understand that rent is due at the first of every month and they still want to spend money on unnecessary stuff, you gotta leave them in the past. And if people want to continue living back in 2010s and the early 2020s and think we're gonna keep arguing over this dumb stuff, we gotta what? Leave them in the goddamn past. No, for real, y'all. We gotta leave them in the past because that's gonna hold you back from you just being your full self. Like you got the people in a soft girl area or your soft boy area. What era? I say area. Lord. No, but for real, y'all. And people are in their soft girl era, soft boy era. I keep sounding like I'm saying era, and I'm not. Y'all know what I'm trying to say, but yeah, don't let people, block you from your blessings and your growth because you never know what's gonna be on the next. I don't even know where I was going because I done threw myself off, kept saying it. Lord have mercy. No. We got to learn how to release stuff and let it go. We got to grow. We got to grow. We got to grow. We got to continue breathing. We got to continue sharing our love. We got to continue, embracing ourselves to level up to get to the next place. Y'all, I really lost myself on this one. I was going somewhere, but then I got lost. Lord have mercy. No, but for real, on your main character energy, it's all about focusing on your discipline. You got to be strong on yourself. If you're talking about, hey, I want to get in the gym and work out, you got to be consistent. You got to be true to it, what you say. And that's what I have a problem with. Because if y'all going to watch one of my vlogs, I said something about working out. And my trip is like literally around the corner. Lord have mercy. No, but for real, y'all, I enjoyed talking to you guys and like really talking about everything and leveling up and main character energy and introducing the velvet tea. So that means if you made it this far, you are my family. You are my family. I hope y'all enjoyed my lovely vibe. I love this scene, this setting that I'm in because it's giving like cozy, relaxing. I'm doing me, I'm doing me, I'm doing me. But no, y'all, I have to really like get up out of here. I hope you guys enjoyed episode 1 of Just Chat Podcast, where we are here to talk about any and everything. And y'all, we are looking for a new theme song for Just Chat Podcast season 2. So if you have something out there that you want to share to the world and you wanted to be on season 2, let me know. Hell, you can send it to the email below too. You never know. You might help me out. No, but for real. Y'all, I am on a new journey and I'm so happy to share it with you guys. And like I said, if you made it this far, you are family. I want you guys to like this video, comment, share, and give me some topics. send it to the email again. The email is here. I will put the email here. You can send in your topics and we could talk about it all. But thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next episode. And I love you guys, and stay tuned.
I know that I don't make things clear. I